Looking at the numbers, one might feel that India has screwed up its economy. But apart from the virus and the rural banking crisis that is suspected to have caused India's economic slowdown before Corona, the government has made considerable effort to make sure that India's economic recovery is robust and faster than ever before. One of the most promising industries for India is smartphone manufacturing, especially iPhone manufacturing. So in this video, we are going to look at the $300 billion stimulus package that hopes to woo foreign companies and manufacturing giants. Supply chain management. Supply chain management is one of the most complex fields of economics. It involves not only economics but also geopolitics. And Foxconn is king of smartphone supply chain management. After all, they do this for a $2 trillion company called Apple. They also work with Sony, Dell and BlackBerry. Why now? When Apple tried to enter the Indian market in 2015, they were unable to do so and they cited several reasons. From lack of infrastructure, trained workers and also lack of government support. Infrastructure. People underestimate the influence of infrastructure. After all, it is the only reason that China is still able to be the manufacturing hub of the world. Think of this, the average worker in the industrial sector in India makes $2,500 while their Chinese counterpart makes $10,100. So why is China still able to compete? This is because they have better infrastructure. And this is not just for India and China, but is the main reason that developed countries still have a manufacturing sector. However, this advantage may be reduced to the stimulus package launched by the government that allocates tens of billions of dollars for upgrading infrastructure. On top of this, incentives such as tax exemptions in special economic zones, training provided by the government, etc. means that Foxconn has turned its eyes to India. Trade wars and viruses. The effect of the virus and the trade war with the US on China cannot be underestimated. They may have weathered the storm this year, but public opinion on China across the world has plummeted. The trade war has caused manufacturing companies to get nervous, and sure, they could go through loopholes to escape the trade war, but at a point the cost exceeds the benefit. A slow and gradual shift. This is not going to be some one-month shift to another country. Shifting supply chains on this scale takes years, if not decades. And this shift has already started. The iPhone XR began production in 2019 in India. Some of the iPhone 12s are expected to be produced in India too. We have to remember that this is uncharted territory and it is very delicate. Foxconn and other manufacturers need to know they can trust Indian supply chains before they can completely shift. A massive market. India's high tariffs have been a major stick among foreign manufacturers. This also causes the iPhone to be even more expensive than it usually is. However, for foreign manufacturers, the smartphone market in India is far too enticing to just leave be. So they waited for regulations to relax. After all, smartphone users were increasing by 16% year on year in India, while worldwide it was at 3%. And as we all know, companies and investors love growth. Another interesting fact is that smartphone users have more than doubled in 5 years from 150 million to 420 million in 2020 in India. Drastic change. Apple has built its brand using its retail stores and is thus able to charge premium prices to its loyal customers. They cannot cultivate their hive of like-minded Apple fanatics in India if they are not able to open retail stores. You might ask, why were they not able to do this? This is because the Indian government requires foreign-owned retail stores to produce at least 30% of their product in India. However, this rule has been relaxed, allowing Apple to open up stores in key metro cities of India by 2021. Also, the government has tried its level best to entice manufacturers to India amid Corona by introducing a $6.6 billion plan to attract high-tech manufacturers. More change is needed. If India wants to build a strong manufacturing base, it needs to let go of its protectionist past, reduce tariffs, and build a relationship with the manufacturers that can withstand any hurdle. Conclusion. India is not going to replace China, at least not in the near future. China is still going to remain the major manufacturing hub for decades. But this does not mean that India cannot also be a major manufacturing hub and a consumer market for foreign businesses and domestic businesses. After all, it is one of the only regions where smartphone sales are increasing dramatically. The next video is going to be on fiat currency. If you want to know more on this, subscribe so you don't miss the video.